Good morning, my dear students. How are you? I hope that you are all fine. I am Teacher Ala, and I will start a new science period with you on today, Monday, April 6, 2020. Bring out your textbook, your notebook, and your pencil and start watching this video with me. We will continue about our previous subject, properties of materials. Our objective from this lesson is to know that every material has specific properties. Remember that learning about the properties of materials help us to know why certain object is made from certain material or materials. In today's period, we will study together about elasticity, heat conductivity, magnetic, and transparency. Before we start, let's take a quick look about the properties that we learned in the previous video. Materials are divided into two main groups according to their absorbency. Absorbent materials or waterproof materials. Materials are divided into two groups according to their strength. Strong materials or weak materials. We can divide the materials according to their hardness into materials that withstand scratches and materials that can be scratched. The last property we learned about in the previous period was the flexibility. And according to the flexibility property, materials can be divided into flexible materials or rigid or hard materials which can't be bended. Our first property for today is the elasticity. Elasticity is related to the word elastic. According to their elasticity, materials can be divided into two main groups. Materials that can be stretched easily or materials that can't be stretched easily. Rubber bands, also some types of fabrics, are examples on materials that can be stretched easily. Plastic and wood and more materials are examples on materials that can be stretched easily, that can't be stretched easily. The following pictures shows examples on elastic materials. Each one of these objects can be stretched easily without breaking. Look at these two pictures. Have you ever been to the kitchen and helped your mother in cooking the dinner? Did you ask yourself, how can the heat come to the food inside the pan? Some materials allows the heat to pass through them easily. We say about these materials, good conductors, exactly like the frying pan. Frying pans are usually made of metals because the metal allow heat to pass through it easily, so that the pan can heat up quickly to cook the food. In the second picture, you can notice that the girl is holding the pan with her hands. But how can she hold the pan with her hands if it were a heat conductor? Actually, this part of the pan is made of plastic. The plastic is not a good conductor like the metal. The plastic allows the heat to pass through it slowly, so the handle of the pan will not get hot easily and we will not hurt our hands with the heat. Heat conductivity is another property for materials, and according to this property, materials can be divided into two main groups. Materials that allow heat to pass through them easily, exactly like the frying pan, and materials that doesn't allow heat to pass through them easily, exactly like the handle of the frying pan. So we can say that metals are good conductors because they allow the heat to pass through them easily, while we can say that the plastic is a bad conductor because it doesn't allow heat to pass through it easily.